everyone, it's Matt here. Welcome back to another episode of Savant's Tech Talk. Now, if you've watched any famous science fiction movies like Minority Report, Blade Runner, The Terminator, The Matrix, or even the famous 2001 film AI, Artificial Intelligence itself, then you already have a faint idea as to what artificial intelligence is. While the depiction of artificial intelligence in science fiction films is mostly accurate, it does not do any justice to the implications of artificial intelligence. Science fiction cinema and television shows like Westworld tend to portray robots and artificial intelligence as bodies of impending doom that will take over the world. However, that's far from the truth. Furthermore, many story writers make the layman believe that the destructive future of artificial intelligence is not very far away. Again, that could not be further from the truth. So let's get to debunking these myths while talking about how artificial intelligence actually works. We'll look at what artificial intelligence is, strong AI versus weak AI, and how it learns through the 3 pillars of artificial intelligence. As always, if you have any questions as you watch this video, or if you enjoy this video, find it interesting or helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to this channel for more videos. So let's jump into it. What is artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence can be best described as a program designed specifically to mirror the human brain. This is a very broad definition, but it perfectly encapsulates the core of artificial intelligence. People think that artificial intelligence is a new field, but it has been around for quite some time now. In fact, a machine performing a task as menial and human as calculating the sum of certain numbers is also an example of artificial intelligence. The point of artificial intelligence is to create a machine that can perform human tasks, such as computation, Google searches, and diagnosing health conditions, etc., etc. Strong AI versus weak AI. One of the most important things to understand about artificial intelligence is that what we have right now is considered weak artificial intelligence. Weak AI refers to a machine that is expressly programmed to perform a particular task. Tasks performed by weak AI can range from anything like facial recognition to driving a car. These actions are programmed into an AI through algorithms. And then there is strong artificial intelligence. Strong AI comes from a branch of data science that aims to create artificial intelligence that can function without having to interact with human beings. Some scientists believe that this may be possible tomorrow, but many believe that it's a hoax and it's just being perpetrated by science fiction films. The fact is that there is no right answer to when we could achieve strong AI. This is because researchers are still only learning how to program an AI to the level that it starts forming neural networks just the way a human brain does. It's important to note, however, that people are scared of strong AI and the implications of it over, say, weak artificial intelligence. Nonetheless, that doesn't mean that their fear is entirely justified. People's fear of artificial intelligence comes from the possibility that the integration of strong AI and robots might change the ecosystem, making artificial intelligence the most powerful and intelligent being on Earth. This means that people are scared of human beings losing power to artificial intelligence. Max Tegmark, the president of the Future of Life Institute, believes this fear is redundant. He believes that if artificial intelligence is programmed adequately, then its goals could be aligned with our goals. And this may help solve major crises like world peace and global warming, etc., etc. He explains this by giving an example. He says the fear of machines turning evil is another red herring. The real worry isn't malevolence, but competence. A super intelligent AI is by definition very good at attaining its goals, whatever they may be. So we need to ensure that its goals are aligned with ours. He also says that humans don't generally hate ants, but we are more intelligent than they are. So if we want to build a hydroelectric dam and there's still an anthill there, then too bad for the ants. The beneficial AI movement wants to avoid placing humanity in the position of those ants. This fear also stems from not understanding what exactly AI is and how it learns. So let's understand how artificial intelligence really works. The 3 pillars of machine learning. The crux of AI is that it learns through its interactions with humans in order to mirror how they behave. Think of it in terms of Pavlov's classical conditioning model. Pavlov used a learning procedure to condition a dog into getting hungry and even salivating at the sound of footsteps. At the beginning, the dog would salivate because of the food placed in front of it. In this scenario, the food acts as a stimulus that makes the dog salivate. However, as Pavlov's experiment moved further, he realized that the dog started salivating even before the food was placed in front of him. He noticed that the dog had associated the sound of his lab assistant's footsteps with food, and hence started salivating. Even though it was accidentally, the dog was conditioned into salivating even before the smell of food reached his nose. So here you can think of AI as the dog, and its interactions with the world as classical conditioning. Pavlov believed that the urge to salivate was hardwired into the dog. In terms of AI, artificial intelligence is simply programmed to learn and grow through its interactions with the world. Now let's have a look at how machine learning makes this possible. There are several different techniques to build self-teaching AI, but they all use three main types of techniques: unsupervised learning, supervised learning, and reinforcement learning. Let's start with unsupervised learning. Unsupervised learning is used to generate a program that is designed to pull information from heaps of data. These programs are usually created to find similarities and patterns in the data provided. Once the AI performs this task successfully, researchers will look for more closely related patterns. For example, in medical cases, AI is used to recognize similar side effects of symptoms across various people. Here, the AI works on its own without any human supervision. Based on the results generated by the AI, doctors analyze whether the artificial intelligence made correct prediction. And then there is supervised learning. When doctors figure out the errors made by the AI, scientists use them to create an updated dataset, which is then programmed into the AI. This is done to improve the AI's efficiency in the future. And then there is reinforced learning. Reinforced learning consists of making constant updates to the AI's algorithm. These updates help the AI make better predictions and work more proficiently without any human assistance. Unsupervised learning, supervised learning, and reinforced learning methods can be applied together or separately, depending on how you would like to program the AI. Artificial intelligence and how it learns to mimic human behavior come from ideas as old as Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. In the past few decades, however, AI has progressed in ways that may have been imperceivable when initially introduced. However, keep in mind that the doomsday fantasy attached to artificial intelligence is not taking place anytime soon. Give it a couple years. I'm just kidding. It's also important to note that the mentioned learning methods are used for weak AI. Strong AI, on the other hand, would not require any human supervision whatsoever. This means that it would learn on its own just like the human brain does. Strong AI is the product of a branch of data science known as deep learning. This branch is dedicated to creating neural networks just the way they exist in the human brain to make sure that the AI learns exactly how humans do. So there we have it, a look at how artificial intelligence learns. As always, if you still have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video or found it interesting, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to this channel for more videos. Thank you for watching.